Good afternoon, Hit Nation, folks, folkettes, and everything in between and beyond. This is Roy, the host of My Happenings. We just released my Worthless Half a Penny Part 44, but I numbered it 45 because I have issues with numbers, which is not very assuring for what this episode is going to be about. But just in general, this is the only host in the history of the internet who fully and wholeheartedly admits he has no idea what he's talking about, but he can read. Sometimes incorrectly, but you know what? We do give it a shot. So that's what I'm saying. Everything that I say here right now is just subjective, and you should do your own research. All right, this is my Penny Quickies Heat at Pacers Game 11 preview. Will TJ McCall, redoing it right now, will TJ McConnell kill us softly, or will killing us violently do just fine? Now, I'm introducing a new thing here in the chapter, and I have a little bit of a talk here right now, so let's try to do this as quickly as possible. All out for the Heat is Jimmy Butler with his ankle, predicted to return either tomorrow or by the end of times when the Messiah comes to rescue us all. Out for the Pacers is Aaron Nesmith, of course, ankle out for at least until at least December, and Andrew Nembhard, knee last Sunday. Told that he's going to be at least 2 weeks out, so he's out for in this game against the Miami Heat. Now, introducing penny picks. Now, the reason I'm doing this one is because I do not usually do those picks. I do not usually pick in a game for Miami Heat and the Pacers. I think it's a jinx, but I'm taking a look at the trends. I made my research for myself, and I'm doing this for you guys. If this is something that is sustainable for every video, I don't know, but let's see. So I'm going to give you my penny picks based on PrizePicks. Please use our promo if you'd like to help our channel move from gorilla to amateur. Other promos probably can fetch you more money. I don't know what's going on right now. I don't know if you're going to get 15, 25, or 50, but our channel is going to get a little bit of a bonus. That's how it works, folks. That's how promos works. So if you want to support us, we really appreciate it. But for PrizePicks, let's talk about just about 3 Heat players and just about 3 or 4 Pacers players. So for the Heat, I'm just going to tell you my best projections, what I think I would bet on. And again, what I go with is an average of 3 websites providing projections, which is pretty obvious. And then I go with the last 4 games as well. I'll take a look at that and see if there's anything extraordinary going on. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, obviously, when it comes to our team, and especially for Hero, and we'll see for Bam as well, right? And then I talk about the Goblins and the Devils, right? Goblins give you lower payout. So for number 1, Tyler Hero. So Tyler Hero is one of those guys that if you are feeling lucky, you can risk on him. You can bet better than what the promo, for example, what the prop is in many areas, including fantasy score. But the best ones that I found are, so he's projected to score 23 points. Right off the bat, you could say, okay, he scored over 26 or over 23 in a few of the games that we've had. So that's his average though, right? 23 point something. So if you're feeling lucky, you can bet over it. But the prop is 24.5. So I'm not so sure that you want to go above that, but it's up to you. The Goblin, that's the one that I recommend because it's 19.5. I think it's a lower payout, but it's a very high chance that you're going to hit that number for 19.5 points. And the Devil prop is right now at 29.5. Again, if you're feeling lucky, man, if you're feeling lucky, that's not reasonable risk. We'll talk about that later. There is one reasonable risk in my picks. The prop for points plus rebounds is 29.5. The Goblin is at 24.I, and I'll say take a look at this particular prop because the projection is 28.3. So the Goblin again is a good option. But if you're feeling lucky, the Devil is at 34.5 or 29.5 is even reasonable to go above that if you're feeling lucky. Again, Hero has done very well in assists. He's been averaging about 5-6 assists a game. He's been averaging about the same amount in rebounds, but he's been averaging 23.5. So if you want to go over 29, it's not unreasonable for you to do that. For Terry Rozier, everything is a little bit unreasonable, right? Let's talk about the ones that caught my eye. The projected rebounds is 4.1. The prop is 4, right? So obviously, I would not really go for that prop. The gobbling is at 2.5. I would go for that prop. It's just enough of a leeway. It's almost 2-point differential. It's just enough of a leeway that I think that Terry Rozier is going to get that. The Devil at 5.5. The projected 4.8 assists. The prop is 4.5. So again, wouldn't go over the prop. The gobbling, maybe 3.5. The gobbling, maybe, right? Because it's about 1.3. The gobbling, maybe. The Devil is at 5.5. The prop for points plus assists is 20.5. That's the prop. And it's projected at 23. So the gobbling and the regular are good bets. The gobbling for a lesser payout. So gobbling is a 19.5. I would do that if I wanted to get an easier bet. But I would also do normal for Rozier in terms of 20.5. But only if I'm feeling a little bit extra lucky, because I don't know what's going to happen with Rozier. I don't know if he plays or not. That's going to play into the next part, of course, what we're going to talk about. And then Bam Adebayo projected at 19.5 points. Go figure. Prop is 18.5 points. There are reasons for that, but I'm not going to go into that. The prop is 18.5 points. So, again, not recommended, just 1 point differential, but the gobbling is at 14.5. Again, if you're feeling lucky, if you're feeling that those projections have some weight, some of those are rated 1 star, some of those are rated 4 stars. I have just a couple of them that are rated 5 stars, but I'm not really even putting the rating. I'm just telling you what you've seen from Bam Adebayo thus far. Do you think the gobbling is a fair one? Go for it. The Devil is 24.5. The prop for points and rebounds is 30. Again, it makes sense for that, because the gobbling at 24.5, with the projection being 30.3, the gobbling is pretty attractive, right? Almost 6 points differential. Again, if you're feeling lucky, the Devil is 34.5. If you're feeling extremely lottery-like lucky, especially with the challenge having to play against a team that is aggressive, a team that grinds it just like us, a team with Miles Turner, right? Prop for points plus assists for Bam Adebayo is 23.5. Is projected to hit 23.4, so that's not worth it. But the gobbling is a 4-point differential at 19.5. So if you feel like a lesser payout, the heat is there, with the exception of Tyler Hero, that I think you might just want to go wild. And I would be very cautious at any gobbling or devil or anything that comes from Rozier. For the Pacers, we have Ben Shepherd. Prop for points plus assists. He's projected at 10.1, but the prop is 7.5. So I would do that. It's almost 3 points differential. It's something that I would bet on. The prop for points plus rebounds projected at 11.5 is also 7.5. So that prop is incorrect. So please forget that. The only prop that I'm giving for Shepherd is the points and assists. Yeah, I saw that. I probably just recopied the same line. We live, we learn. I'm telling you guys, Gorilla. Miles Turner projected at 19.7 points. The prop is 16.5. I'll definitely go over Miles Turner. The gobbling is 11.5. I'll definitely go over the gobbling. The Devil is 19.5. If you're feeling lucky, man, I'll definitely go over the Devil on Miles Turner. The prop for points plus rebounds plus assists is 26.5. Is projected at 30.2. I'll do that one for sure. Regular gain. No lesser payout. Prop for points plus rebounds is 25.5 and is projected at 28.8. I would definitely do that. Again, regular prop. Mathurin is projected to score 19.7 points. The prop is 21.5. I'll go under that, maybe, because of about 2 point differential. The gobbling is at 16.5 to go over, so that could be interesting. 28.5, there's just no way in heck that this guy is scoring 28.5. I hope I don't burn my tongue. Pascal Siakam projected 19.7 points today. The prop is 20.5. Don't think it's enough to go under. The gobbling is 15.5 though. 4 point differential there. I'll do it. The Devil at 27.5. Again, no way. And I hope I'm wrong. Prop, I hope I'm right. Prop points plus rebounds is 28.5 for Siakam. The gobbling is at 24.5, which is an interesting one because it's projected 26.5. So if he's projected 26.5, The regular projection, the regular prop, sorry, 28.5 is a good one for about 2-point differential. 24.5 at the Goblin is one that I would do for sure for a lesser payout. And the Devil at 34.5, I would never do that one, although you never know. Halliburton projected 18.5 points. The prop is 18.5. So I would not do that. The prop is the same as the projection. Goblin at 14.5 though, 4-point differential. I certainly do that, and I'll never do the Devil at 24.5. The projected assists is 10.5. The prop is 10. So again, I would not go over or under on this prop. The Devil is 11.5. I think the Devil is a reasonable risk, right? I think the Devil is a reasonable risk in this case. Now, our penny full hopes, my penny full hopes. So first of all, I want to refer and throw back to the article, which I'm going to put this link on the description for all you can heat. I forgot the author right now, who said that Rozier moving to the bench is not the solution to our problems, although it can help. The solution to our problems, just to summarize it, is that Rozier gets better. Yes, absolutely. That is exactly it. Rozier needs to get better. That's number one. I truly hope to see Spo make lineup adjustments that make sense, that he figures a way to extract what he needs from Rozier and Bam, and if he so insists it, from Jay Rich. My hope is to see Rozier come off the bench, though, and see either Larson, Hawkins, or Duncan. Probably the best option is Duncan, inserted into the starting lineup. I would still want to see Weir get Bryant's minutes, but at this point, I think I'm just barking up the right tree, and for no reason. We already got that, and I don't see why that should decrease. Weir is doing pretty well. But I do hope to see Burks playing instead of Rich, or getting more minutes than Rich, as opposed to Jay Rich coming in, for example, and taking minutes away from, say, Larson. And as Raf said, the only thing acceptable for Jay Rich is to see him coming immediately for Rozier, but then it's just trading the bad for the worse. Our penniless concern is TJ McConnell, as Raf said. Who else, right? He's known for being a heat killer. Containing him will be the task of not only this game, which is game 2 of the Emirates Cup, but also the next one, with the hopes that everything is healthy. Since the Pacers became a more dynamic team, and McConnell's not the only threat out there, we have Halliburton, we have Miles Turner being a difficult threat on defense. But Halliburton had the only positive rating in their horrifying win against the Orlando. Of course, we have to be careful with plenty of players for the Pacers. The Pacers grinding it just like us, right? They're 5-6, we're 4-6. It's not like they're a lot better. It is what it is. We're going to see what happens. Both teams have lost in the last game. I think that we've lost to a bigger blunder, but I think that they have more of a reputation on the line. And we're going to talk about that, right? The penny line, meaning what is the money line for this one? The Heat are the underdogs at plus 150, with the Pacers as minus 85. Bet 100 to get 150 for the Heat. That's basically what that means. Bet 100 to get 185 for the Pacers. That's basically what that means. The spread is minus 5 against the spread for the Pacers, plus minus 4.5 against the spread for the Pacers, plus 4.5 for the Heat. Now, I think that the Heat, that's my penny prediction. The Heat will take care of business tonight. However, it may not be enough for a win, as it wasn't last game. But last game, we only had Hero being extraordinary, with defensive sparks from the usual suspects, being Bam, one of them, who finally got to a certain respectable number in terms of pointage. But with overtime, it's, even though I don't, a lot of it late in the game. But from Highsmith, really getting that boost. And so expecting to see more of that defensively. Bam, however, if he's more productive offensive from the get-go, we actually should be okay, right? If we have one of those players helping Hero as they should, we should be okay. We don't need 40 points from Hero, but we do need 40 points from Hero if the other players are not showing up. And if we have a lot of Rozier minutes that are being unproductive. This is not a game to win. Not just because of Vegas, but just in general, there are games to win and games not to win. This is away against the Pacers after the Pacers lost, right? So basically, we're meant to lose this one, which means losing it will be an unfortunate consequence of the stats that are carrying through, the first 10 games of this season and from last season. Winning, however, It doesn't, and it matters how the win comes. It could be very important for the remainder of the season, especially because this is also a killer stretch that we face for the next 5 games. In any case, stay safe, stay dry, stay as happy as possible in this very complicated world of ours. Bet safely, consciously, and follow my advice at your own risk. Let's go Heat!